Hello everyone, I'm just about ready to get started. Let's talk about a couple things before we get too far into the video. I was having some issues with our regularly scheduled Etrian, actually. And also, I see the bot has died, so I think today is a morning of technical issues. It should be resuming, I think, next week. It's not canceled or anything. But just gotta look into something. Probably just a bad update. I might have to revert a version. So in the meantime, I figured, you know, I still want to stream, even if I can't get my normal game up and running. And I actually see somebody has followed that I think I forgot to give a shout out to. So let's give a shout out to Nino Kigo?
You're wide open!
Thank you for following Mino Kigo. So today I'm just looking to kind of refine things, since I can't play the normal game of choice. Hey Calvitium, hope you're doing well. Funny enough, today is going to be about you regardless. It was going to be about you and Etrian, but today it is going to be about you and SotN, I suppose. I guess that works out in the end. Ooh, stretching a little bit. Waking up. So, I made some changes based off your feedback, by the way, Calvitium. Let's go ahead and boot up the game. I think you'll probably like what I did, and if not, we'll change it more. So the idea is that there's going to be a lot of people actually that have already expressed interest, but are actually going to be streaming this upcoming week. So I kind of want to make sure that things are a little tighter, given the sheer amount of people volunteering. So today we're just going to spend some extra time cleaning things up, seeing if something needs to be tweaked, and seeing where we could get rid of some visual issues, if at all possible. I guess for the people wondering, this is Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. We're going to pause this revenge for now. Hope to have it another day.
You're wide open!
Oh, it like buffered that. Interesting. That's fine. The problem yesterday on your end? I think so for one of them, but I was more referring to some of the momentum stuff. I think Rewind does some strange things. I could not get it to replicate with just Rewind. It must be like rewinding specifically in the clock room. Makes it go kind of weird. Otherwise, like, I played through every other file that was here. Not able to replicate. Oh, bye. Guess that's technically the last time I saved. This is good. I'm not gonna worry about the tracker at the moment. I just want to showcase how you build momentum. I think there is a... Oh man, that jump is terrible. Not play with the vanilla Axe Lord armor. Sorry, vanilla. You are not in an acceptable state. This might be enough for showing it off, maybe. Oh, there's too many holes. I think like a... Oh, I guess because it's on the ceiling. I guess I could go murder a hallway real quick and showcase something. So essentially, I've changed how momentum works a little bit. Yeah, this will be a good room. I just gotta kill everything in it real quick. Oops. Too much damage. Oh, if I attack too fast in the vanilla game, does that actually stop your axe from hitting? Interesting. Weird. Anyway, so one thing I wanted to show off is I'm holding the R2 button down. See, I'm building momentum. Letting go. There you go, Calvitium. You have much higher friction, if that's all you do. However, if you attack, you do this and let go. The previous friction is more or less there. I scaled it a little differently, so it's not a flat raid. It actually goes up briefly. It's possible to get more speed. You might notice just by doing the arm swing, I am actually going faster. So from a dead stop without using anything from R2, it only takes a few arm swings to be at max speed. So it's a lot easier to get to the max speed, especially if you do the arm swing. I figured that would probably hit a lot of the concerns I think you were having. Just a little tighter overall. Yeah, the overall acceleration is basically double. Yeah, it's basically doubled. And then when you do the arm swing, it's 1.5 times. So it's like, it's way higher than what it was before. But this also means just like walking from here to here and then jumping, you're actually almost at max speed already. We're halving the distance. Kind of like what you're saying, if you do like 2 or 3 arm pumps after you get hit, it more or less puts you back at max speed. The damage boosting is less punished. Unless you just don't arm pump. Which is possible, based off the terrain. Hey Chris, hope you're doing well. We're just showcasing some things. One minor thing I did for the Calvitium. Longer air time if you don't have, what's it called? Power of Mist. So it should be a little easier to do mist gates. Also makes it a bit easier to do the tech. You can see there, I don't know what to call this. I was thinking of calling it the technique, the skipping stones. Like, I could technically touch the ground, but it doesn't slow me down. Not that much anyway. So it allows for a little faster early game, because I increased it by, I think, 24 frames. Not a huge amount, but it does make a difference. Yeah, see how you can redirect with Glide? It's much easier to redirect with Glide now, I have to say. X-Lord Slide, something like that. Yeah, see how he's able to do that in the air? I don't know if people will find that useful. These are all just changes to the mobility. So R1 really lets you kind of redirect it. I think at some point when the abilities are more finalized, I'd probably like help showcasing some of these things, but I just want to kind of show them as I either come across them on purpose, as in like I'm testing it and that's the intent, or if we have the happy little accident like the Superman flight. I think I've always wanted it to behave like this. So you'll notice like I am actually just straight up changing directions. Yeah, the R1 is also way less expensive, so if you're looking to conserve MP, not bad. Of course, you could always do the classic L1R1. Now, I don't think you could do that with L1R1. I mean, I might be able to re-enable that for L1R1. I'm thinking about it. How do I get into that little state? Oh, it's because of flight. Oh. Interesting. Actually, I want to fix that. I was wondering how to do that so consistently. Because when I tested, it does this. So it's very subtle, but I did reduce how much MP it costs to go into the quickie state. I think I checked like once every 40 frames. I think I moved it to 48 frames. I'm doing math correctly. Not a big difference, but I noticed like in the what's it called? The Gallimouth fight, I thought your MP was going down a little too quickly. So it should help if you do something like that. If you do like an airborne face plant, it should cost a lot less. So not as punishing. I'm want to check a couple things with the chat. Slide and glide, something like that. Oh, I got confused because of the stupid adventure mode.
What?
Yeah, it went from axe armor to axe armor mode. I think that was in the previous showcase. Oh, I thought I fixed this. Alright, well, we're gonna fix this. I was like so excited. I was like, I finally figured out what ID it was. Did I mistype it or something? Or did I get rid of the candle? I got rid of the candle. Do it one more time here. Okay. We're gonna check this out. I want to get rid of most of the visual bugs. We saw most of them the other day. And I thought I fixed this one, so because it's not fixed, let's take a moment to fix it. Interesting. Maybe I just wrote down the wrong ID. 1 second. Did I write for Reverse Coliseum? I did write this one in for Reverse Coliseum. 21792. Not this one. Now I'm curious. If I open the cheats, actually, hopefully see. He says there's something at 07 E6. Let's do some calculator math real quick. What vague address is that near? Because I did remove it according to the... Unless I just didn't move the most recent build into here. I mean, that could be it. But I just want to verify. It should be at 511590. On the... Pretty high up there. $21792. Yeah, that's the one I added. Maybe I just don't have the latest build. Very strange, chat. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close it. I'm just gonna make sure. I'm just gonna make another build. So just didn't do the build. So I guess I did the momentum changes, but maybe I didn't save this one. Not a big deal. Yeah, just little visual bugs like this I kind of want to clean up, and we'll revisit the ones we saw last time. Let's close that. So unfortunately, the merman statue gate is back. I chose not to deload it this time. Okay, now it definitely has the latest build. Now, I think when we load into the game, it's going to, it's not going to show up because we saved it with it missing, which is fine. I just have to leave the room and come back. Fortunately, we should have a save state. That's not the correct save state. That's close enough. Actually, this one's saved with the spike breaker. That's right, I was testing the spike breaker. So I'm still trying to figure out one workaround for this spike room and the skeleton dancer. And I think that's going to be the next big patch as soon as I can get it to work. I guess I just didn't do a build. Whatever. Oh, that was right before I dive kicked into death. That's right. Oh, it's like, why did I save state in a menu? So just showcasing the elevator there doesn't work. Come back in, elevator's hidden. Easy enough. I don't know why we have the save state. It might be an old one. Here, the gate is not there. I did get myself a holy symbol. Also, what happened to my cheats? Okay. Well, we'll retest the other one in a second then. Oh, I have to like leave and come back. That's kind of annoying. I love that water does seem to impact you. I was worried I would have to code being underwater, but it seems to work. There's an example. I was doing the skipping stone. This is the room I was testing it in earlier. Where I go like a little bit up and then fall down, then go up again. The characters should overall feel a lot tighter. Hopefully that'll be a good feeling for people testing the game. There we go. Good enough. And I'm gonna make sure that this one was working again.
What?
Alright, so it is still working. Good. Check this one again real quick. I don't need that one either. This one. This one I might resave to a different slot. This one I'm not sure what the fix will end up being. Like, if you go really high on the Mistgate, there's no issue, but if you go low... I was watching Calvitium kind of clip through it the other day. It's like if you do it like right here, it's like just way too low. I can't help you. If you hold up though, it never happens. But if you don't have the hold up, it is a little tricky. Not sure. Like, it does stop you from clipping from here. But unfortunately, like, where this is on the screen, the bottom of this gate is exactly where it would start to let you clip. This one, I'm not sure how to tighten it up. So for now, I just improve how much glide time you have. If you don't have power mist. It's, like, way easier to get through. I mean, I could get some glide time, I guess, if you only have form of mist, maybe. I don't know. But I need to think about a long-term solution for that. So this one is resolved. I don't think we need any of these early ones. Except for maybe the library. Oh, Marble Gallery. So I fixed Marble Gallery. I know it's not really high in the priorities, but you can see how there's like two sets of pillars. Like one in the foreground here. Well, one in the background, but in the background, I suppose. And then one purely in the background in the middle. So those no longer despawn. So it's not too bad to build momentum there. Oh, we have some statues that despawn. That's what I was looking for. We have almost everything resolved. Almost everything. And I think we'll do another start to finish run just to see how we feel about it. Goodbye all the background objects who've been deleted. I'm gonna go ahead and close it one more time. I'm gonna take a look at the logs. So I fixed the pillars, but it looks like there's a couple statues I missed. But only those statues, interestingly. So I guess I caught the other ones before. So let's see which ID I'm missing. There's a 2720 and a 25128. Which one did I forget? I have a 2720, but I do not have a 2518. Okay. Or excuse me, a 251. I'll just put this in the statue category. I realize I should probably group together what some of these IDs do, because I will definitely forget what they are, and I do not feel like going through the VODs. So I've grouped it loosely in the code. didn't understand of why I removed it. And there are so many exceptions to that check, it's kind of unfortunate. Are there any other statues in here? Curiosity. Defensive plus 3 specifically. No. Didn't. Okay, we'll walk around a little more just to see if there's anything else here. But I think this will resolve. Oh, well. It'd help if when I go to check it that I turn it back on. So the momentum change is already there for beta testers in case they're loading it up today. We're still probably gonna do another update on top of that. This one isn't like a huge update. It's gonna be just some of the visual bugs that we just missed. But given that I haven't touched any of the momentum, I think it looks fine as is. However, I want to stop this from happening. Yeah, see that like destroys your MP. So I think I understand how that's happening now. To give to glide, well, you need like flight. I think that's what I'm missing in my testing. Yeah, it's because of flight. I mean, it is funny watching him hammer his face repeatedly into it. I mean, does this actually cost more MP? I don't know if this does, honestly. Is that just consuming normal MP? Whoa, that MP rate is fast. Yeah, that would be too high. Because let's look at it comparatively. Like 75 hold release tap. So I lost 11 MP by triggering it twice. Let's just compare. I'm at 356. I press it. I'm at 351. I stand back up. That costs 6 MP. Yeah, like that comparatively is fine. I think we fixed the price for that. Like, I bumped the price up from 4 right before Calvitium tested, and then I delayed how much it costs by another 8 frames. And I think 6 MP for that is acceptable, honestly. So that to me seems fixed. I think before it was charging 9 if you just literally quick tap it, which is one of the things I wanted to address. So already, MP looking more acceptable. This, though... The one thing I also did just to make sure, I put a minimum cooldown for this. So I actually have to look into the code. Why does he do that? Is it because he's like trying to glide down and it cancels something? Just trying to like talk out loud. Like why does he do that? I mean, I'm okay with him like doing that. Like visually, it's very stupid and funny. But like, I don't want it to cost you like 20 MP for that whenever that happens. I'm just trying to see if there's like an order of operations thing. So is it like actually getting canceled here? That's what I'm curious about. Let's try again. Yeah, like look how slow that's charging comparatively. Oh, it's like, oh, it's actually canceling you. Oh. Depending on how fast you do it. Interesting. See, it's actually possible to cancel the tantrum. See that? That's why it's costing so much. I mean, I could become a weapon of war, I suppose. That's why it's costing so much MP. It's because of, it's completely taking you out of face plant. Interesting. I didn't think there was something that could cancel the state other than falling off a ledge. So I guess flight somehow simulates that? I mean, I don't mind you having a quick rise, but obviously it shouldn't be like that. What would be an acceptable change? Yeah, because the normal flight isn't that bad, especially now that I delayed how long it consumes. Actually, no, I think the consumption rate for this is the same. I think it's just if you tap L1. Yeah, that's it. If you just tap L1, it's cheaper.
What?
Is it because it's trying to glide downwards? It's canceling it automatically? I could put more of a delay before the glide. Maybe that'll work. I think that's all that's canceling it. I think it's like falling and then it goes downwards. And somehow going downwards at a velocity equals standing upright. Which is weird. That doesn't seem like that should make sense, but I think that's all that's happening. Because if you hold L1 R1 normally, you descend at a very slow speed. And I guess with SotN logic, that means that I should be standing because I've touched the ground. You see that? That's what's causing us to rise. So I could put more of a delay in there if I want to. It doesn't have to be a big delay. But that also means it's possible to quick rise, which is an interesting technique because that gets you out of the state you can't attack. Which again, I want to encourage things like that. But the fact that that hammers your MP is just ridiculous. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to introduce a small MP usage, or a small delay here. A faceplant cooldown. Not equal to, we'll say equals 0. So we'll see if just introducing a very small cooldown will stop it from rapid firing it like that. Because even just a small delay is the difference between using like 90 MP in the span of a second and just 30. And that also would be a big quality of life change because that eats a ton of MP. So that I think also resolves the issue with the bat. Maybe he's trying to get that little rise out of the card, gets on transformations. No. Unfortunately, I don't know what really causes that, but no. It's like when he goes into... It's only when he goes into the glowing state. Like, normally if you fall and then you let go of something that increases your speed, your speed becomes 0. I guess just the way that they did it, maybe that simulates falling off an edge because it thinks because I've touched the ground but I'm somehow going faster, I should be able to move again. Maybe that's what's happening. Let's call it SotN Jank, it's fine. We'll do another build here. We'll add this to the Calvitium hotfix. And yes, Calvitium, it is called that in the GitHub. I'm gonna say minimum turn for usage. Okay. So this should be good enough. I think after everybody runs it, I think I'm always going to do some small balance patches. Like, I think the last time, like, I had Chrisagrim test some things, and then he ended up giving a whole patch because he had a lot of weird scenarios that he ended up testing because he did a very highly customized game where, like, Jupiter Climb did one, and he was, like, the first one in a while, so he got his own patch. And Calvitium, I think, for the most part, things are working as is, so we'll probably just have a series of hot fixes, hopefully. Hopefully there'll not be a big enough issue that I have to do a major patch for it, but we'll see. Let's see, this should resolve it. So it'll still let you kind of clip on the floor, but it should put more of a delay into it. It is slower. see that? You can just kind of like quick rise. So I guess if you just want a quick duck, this could actually work. Kind of funny. All you have to do is any point during the invulnerability, you just cancel it with R1. Again, I think that's a cool tech. Was this intended? No. But are we gonna keep it? Yeah. It just doesn't cost like 5 million MP now. Yeah, because I put the 3 things of delay in there, I think it's literally costing 20 less MP. Every third of a second. No, more like half because of the delay. So I think it's literally costing 40 less MP a second. So we'll do this. Yeah, see, that only costs 20 MP. That was costing like 80 a moment ago, chat. That is way more tolerable. I'm just stating. That is way, way, way better than what it was a moment ago. That is much better. You can also do that as our favorite form of movement. Yeah, there we go. I mean, obviously I was holding it for a while, but yeah, it's nowhere near as punishing now. And we still leave it as a tech in case you want a quick rise, which is kind of cool. If you just want to do like a real quick dodge, not too bad. It forces you to be in the state at least for 16 frames. It's not too bad. I mean, it looks weird because it takes some time to fall, but technically in that fall, it's vulnerable and then I cancel it. Yeah, I like that. Better. It's better. It's less jank. You can still have funny moments like that, so that's good. I guess we could take a look at the spike room. Exactly. Faceplant the floor. So this should be way, way better for people looking to test. Okay, we're back to this nightmare, chat. What an absolute nightmare. This thing is like absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what they were thinking. The way they did the spike room, I want to figure this out. So believe it or not, only when I get hit does it light up a hex address. It isn't active or storing anything there until I get struck. So just looking for anywhere in the code where this has a value and then it loses a value. I need to see like what range it starts to add or remove. Seven, 3, oh. What the heck are these? Out of curiosity, I'm gonna poke some stuff in the hex real. Zero. Oh. Oh my. Where? What? What? Excuse me? How did I end up here? That is the new one for me. How did I zip like that? I was not even anywhere near this room. So just for chat that might not be familiar with where we just were, I was all the way over here when that happened. Oh, it does not like having the hex editor open. Yeah, I was here. I was like over 7 rooms away. Are one of these like the room address or something weird? And that's why it went weird.
What? What can this mean?
I don't know what that means. Might be, it has to be higher in the addresses. Where is this though? Okay, so we're gonna showcase it to chat now that I've found where the address is. So that way chat isn't just like blinded by me scrolling at rapid speeds. We'll move the hex editor down. the hex editor. So, like, you can see how there's nothing here. There's literally nothing here. We can all agree, it's all zeros. But look what happens when I step on a spike in this room. What is all this? I think 760 is my death animation. So 076 is where I die. Does that mean I could just freeze this? What would this do? I know. I was like, yeah, I don't get why they did the spikes like this. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I have no idea why they did this, but it is an absolute pain. I guess they spawn the spikes as I get there. So here's the problem. I don't know what's controlling this. Right? Like, there's literally nothing. There's literally nothing. You can see I'm just gonna scroll once. But there is absolutely nothing here. The closest I could find is, like, all the way over here. It's possible one of these is related to the spike. So, I will just try setting these, because I have no idea what's causing it to occur. We'll just try setting everything to 0. But it does. Oh. Interesting. Okay, let's make it a little less choppy. I'm gonna close Mayhem, so that has less to think about. Let's freeze these, and then poke them to 0. Oh, you just work in mysterious ways. Right, so these don't seem related, so we're gonna unfreeze. Again, this is all we have to go off of, chat. It just, where is it in the code that it determines it should do this stuff? I have no idea, so we're just gonna poke entire groups. Nope. And then there's nothing else. There's nothing else for miles. Look at this, chat. It's just a wall of nothing. There's like one thing way out here. It's not here, right? Where it's like literally not near anything else in the code. Are you serious? Where is this in the code? Why is it so far away from everything? Is it just that spike? Get the fuck out of here. It's like, what address is that even? Oh my gosh, chat, that's gross. Hold on. I'm glad I went into the hex editor for that. Because I was like, I can't find it, and it's like, okay, so to give you an idea, we normally touch things that are in the numeric, not hex value, the numeric range of 490,000 to 408,000, or not 408,000, 508,000. Where is this relative to that? I'm really curious, because it is like literally out in the middle of nowhere. This better not be where misgates are, by the way. I'm also going to be really mad at that. Interesting. Interesting. It says it's within our normal checks. So why would this do that? Or is it just because there's more than one? Interesting. It's like at the fringe of our range. It might be off by 1. That worked for the whole room. Okay. I'm gonna break down the address so I can find this later. But hey, as long as we can find it, chat, that's all I care about. If I'm missing it by like 1 address in the code, I'll just increment it by 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a tool search. I'm gonna see if this number is even here. I think it might be literally right outside the range. that's why I couldn't find it. I'm gonna do log current actions. Close that. Then I'm gonna check to see if that number range is included. I forget offhand. It's very close if it is not included. What number did I say it was? No, what was it? 5111. Oh, that'll be in the last edition that I did. Okay, so if it's there... Well, I deleted everything, so I can't see it. Hold on. We do a 0. Do a quick refresh. We'll do another log. Because then, now that we found it, we have to figure out how to disable it. I mean, obviously I could delete literally the whole entity, but that's kind of... It's kind of like applying a shotgun kind of things. Oh, you saw the clip on Discord? Nice. It was a good damage boost. It's one of my favorite, for sure. If not my favorite. We're gonna go there. I'm gonna log the current room again. Okay, so... Mystery sort of solved. I'm going to minimize the hex editor on my screen briefly. So this would be big, because that means Spike Breaker is actually done. There's nothing more to do with Spike Breaker. Be really, really good news for me. I'm going to go in the 511 territory. And it's telling me it can't find anything. Oh, I didn't close this one. 511. What is this in the log? Interesting. I said it was what value before? 511136. Huh. Okay, so there is something here, but it doesn't have the normal flags. Probably why I didn't think this was it. So what in this monstrosity of code determines whether or not we are able to go through those spikes? Let's have a little magical journey, Chad. Let's break it down into bytes. You can see, like, the start of our number range is, like, up here. So we know the beginning, based off the log, where the index would be. So 5111128, which is one of the latest entries, is what index? The same address for all the sprites. I don't know why this... Like, you saw in the code, it's just, like, floating out there in space. There is literally nothing near it. But it's needed for us simultaneously. But hey, as long as we can find it at the end of the day, I'm okay with it. Because this one I was worried about. I really could not figure out where this was. This address is 07CC98 or 511128. So we have the start address. So all we need to do is figure out what byte it corresponds to. So basically, every set of it starts from 0, it goes to A, and then it goes to F. So one of these has to do it. We could see if the similar offset works. The way this is identified is not the way normal invincible objects are identified that are controllers. So I'll have to write an exception in for this, which is fine. Except before, as long as I can find it, I can define it specifically to get to this one. So it's not a normal entity. Do we have something where the offset is 44? I could try to see if that one works on this object. The offset of 44 would be what? 511 172 or 07CC4. So we can modify that one directly, and I just put that to 0 or one of the other things that I had to delete. Let's take a look at that together. So the triple C 4. Not the one I'm highlighting. Nothing there already. So that one won't work. You see this one here, chat? It's all zeros. Unless I have to lock it in place, I guess I could look at that value. No. I don't see something that's like a simple 1. Okay, so it starts at 9, 8. So if we look at this, this is technically where the address starts. I don't see anything else that would really do this, though, because these look like sprite-related ones. This is the X and I think the Y offset, which is not useful to us because we don't know where it is in the room. Like, we do, but we don't. Like, its hitbox is not at these coordinates. Its graphic, which I don't think it has, is at that coordinate, which is not useful. What else could we touch within this range? Like, if we're just looking at highlights in the chat from here to here, one of these has to disable it. So we'll just go through one by one. So it's not X, it's not Y. The next one is 88. If I set this to anything else, does it crash the game? Didn't crash the game. Did fight me, though. Let's freeze it. And then poke it. No. Not that one, champ. Hello, Rorschach. Hope you're doing well. We are looking for what determines whether or not we get damaged by this spike. So we are brute forcing it. I'm going one by one. Nope. Okay, let's simplify it a little bit. Is it in this range? Yes, no. Poke 0. Yes. If I undo from here to here, and I unfreeze, and I reload, do I get damaged? Yes. If I unfreeze these, reload all together. I thought we tried this one already, but let's try this one. 3D game on a 2D plane, and some of the gen comes from that. Don't know if it's true. Yes, there's a lot of things in the game that are actually 3D. It's more than just like the books in the library. In fact, most things are 3D. But yeah, things don't quite work as expected. So it's not that. Is it this? The other ones look like group numbers. No. I mean, if I have to, I'll delete a whole string, chat. I'm like, don't make me do this game. I will delete your whole entity if I really have to. I just prefer not to. Okay, it's not that. We're just gonna slowly add these until I'm down to the ones that I think are related to its AI. I mean, I could literally delete its AI if I have to, because I think that's what that value is. It's still fighting that. None of those values matter. Do any of these values matter? So is it literally just the AI? I mean, if I have to delete 3 bytes, you know, so be it. Let's do these collectively, because I think whenever you see them back to back to back like that, it usually means they're grouped together, and it's better just to delete all of them at once. Yeah, see, that one fought me, which is interesting. Okay. We've eliminated almost every option. You know what? Just in case, I'm also going to set these to 0. But as I said before, I don't think those were it, because it's the X and Y coordinates. We'll poke this. So it is literally just the AI ID. I think, okay, so how many of these do I need to delete without crashing the game, but still getting the desired effect? Yeah, see, this right here, chat, that crashed the game. Can't do anything here. But if we do all of them collectively, like I could try this one, for example. Nope. Oh, game, why are you moving so fast? Wait, why is the game sped up right now? This is weird. Whatever. Poke, 0. Undo. And I can't delete the middle ones, right? That will also crash it. Yeah, I'm not sure what sped up the game there, chat, but that is kind of funny. Okay, so it looks like... this one, it uses the same principle as what's in the blind bat room, where there is a master controlling the spikes, whether or not it turns on. But this one is also not programmed the same way as that one. So they've done spikes 4 different ways in this game. And my question to you, Chad, is why? Why would you make 4 different sets of spikes? They don't use the same offset. They don't use the same... they don't load spikes in the same way. Whatever. So anyway, we need to eliminate these addresses. So what are these offsets? Absolutely ridiculous. So this room I actually have to get rid of 4. Or I could get this as a byte, potentially. So I could delete from... Yeah, if I delete those 4 bytes, that should be good enough, actually. So I can make that one cheat, so that way it's not 4 entries. That's not too bad. But yeah, it's just like trying to figure this stuff out is horrible because they don't code it the same way every room. Because if they did, then it would be consistent, right? Like you change it for one, you could change it for others. But no, spikes are just... Throw your hands in the air, chat. I don't know what they were thinking. So our starting number is 98. And we have to go to CC 0. Let's do some math real quick, chat. So we were at 07. Okay. 07 CC 90, and we're gonna take the difference between that and that not? No, hold on, it's not 90. It's 7 CCC 0, just all C's. Minus 7 C. That doesn't seem right. Is that really the offset? Should be 9. Oh, it's 9.8. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I wrote the wrong one here. We could just... Yeah, it should be from the offset of 9.8. That will give me a grand total of... Oh, it didn't clear the other value. Never mind. I gotta do it one more time. Sorry, Chad. When I typed in the wrong number, it did subtract. I don't want that. So it's 40, 41, 42, 43, 44? I mean, I might have those individual bytes, but it's still very weird. One more time. So it does start at 40. Okay, so I did do the quick math in my head correctly. I just can't use the calculator, apparently. So that is a difference of 40. I need 40, 41, 42, 40. Oh, it's just a 43. Interesting, not 44. Hmm. Interesting. So again, that one doesn't behave anything like the other ones. As if why would it, chat? So this particular spike controller ID is 17192. So we're gonna say else if 17192. We're gonna put this as, what do you call this room, chat, normally? Is this just like the skeleton dancer room? I should probably learn what people call these things, like the room itself. Yeah, we're gonna say offset 40 to 43. So that already modifies something different, because the other one just you toggle the digit after that. But I guess we're deleting the whole ID, and that makes it work, I guess. Instead of watch size byte, I need something that's 4 bytes. Is that considered a word? I never remember what their goofy nomenclature is. Or is it D word? D word 4 bytes? I don't remember, chat. Hold on. Power of D word. D word is 4 bytes. Got it. Okay. I think that should do it. Don't think it has a name. Fair enough. Guess I could also specify all rocks, skeleton dancers, because you're right, there are multiple rooms with them. So I think this is good enough to test. So we're gonna make another build. Our goal is to not crash the game, chat. That's our only goal. Don't crash the game. I've already failed that a couple times, but fortunately we have save states. Alright, so let's close the game. And if so, that is the final room with spikes. It has been quite a journey to get to this rate. Also, that means well, you know what? I think we talked about this before. I don't know if I really care about fixing regular all rocks room. I mean, I guess I could. I guess I should do it, but I don't have any saves anywhere near that. Yeah, why is this playing sped up? Hold on a second, chat. Is there something in the Is there something you could do in BizHawk? Oh, it just straight up crashed. What? Is there something in BizHawk that makes it, like, fast forward? If so, how do you turn it off? I definitely did not mean to hit that. Speed? I guess there was a shortcut for it. I don't see any shortcuts here, but this should fix it. Okay, good, I found it. Weird. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna activate it, and hopefully things behave. Okay. Do I have Spike Breaker? Do. That didn't work. Let's look at the cheats. So it is assigning a value here. CC4. That doesn't sound right. Okay, so we wrote down that it was CC0, because I said that like 5 million times. And also the value in here is wrong. Why did it do that? this listed somewhere else in my IDs? Damn it. Oh, it is. Oh, let me delete that. Okay, so we're gonna have to recheck the spike room at some point, so we might have to do a run just to check that. Interesting. It's the new build. It didn't crash, but that's mostly because it didn't load the correct code. Try that again. I might have found the ID, but I wasn't sure what it did. So I might have left it in the... I think I left it in the old list, because I did find it suspicious, but I couldn't get it to work. But now that we were in the hex editor, a bit easier. Verify. Okay, so moment of truth. Will it crash? Will he stop hutting? Okay, we're still moving. Nice. We're in business chat. It didn't crash the game. That is the final spike room done. We'll even go through here just to verify. Yeah, there we go. Stupid spike room. Anyway. Oh my gosh, there are just so many stupid spikes to check. I guess I should probably do the regular all rocks. It will probably never come up in normal gameplay unless you're playing like Mayhem and you get slammed in there. Because even if you gravity boot into that, it won't hit you. You would have to like on purpose jump into it. I don't see how you would ever get hit by that in normal gameplay. Like even if you damage boost, it's not possible to hit that. Like you have to be hitting it on purpose. So I don't feel bad for players that did that one, honestly. That was kind of a lower priority. But this room was kind of terrible without the spike breaker. So actually being able to just walk along the bottom is a big time save. We're going to put functionality. I'm going to say first all rocks, skeleton dancer, spike room, now disabled, spike breaker. Not a bug. I'm not listing that as a bug. Like, I already knew about it. I just didn't know where it was. So, not a bug. It's a new function. Okay. That's not too bad. Yeah, because that lets you kind of, like, slide around at your leisure. Do I have anything remotely near normal all rocks? Like, literally anything? I guess this isn't too far from normal all rocks. And I think I didn't care about the other saves, right? Oh, I saved down here? Oh yeah, we can override that one. I don't know why I saved there. Yeah, you can see how much quicker we get to max speed Calvitium. That took like, what, 3 swings? Hopefully that'll feel a bit better to play. I guess I'm so used to Mayhem, I'm used to it just being super hard, but I should probably make it more friendly. Like, in terms of, like, execution. So anywhere where I can simplify things, that would be super good. I was doing this, and I was like, I really hope that this save had all rocks. I forgot to actually look at that. So we'll remove ice physics. I think if I ever find where to increase his normal movement speed, I will include some ice physics, but it won't be as extreme. I think is what Calvitium tested.
What?
I'll go to all rocks.
What?
So let's find this heinous spike. It would be a miracle if they gave it the same ID, chat. It would be an absolute miracle. I don't believe them. I don't think they reused this. I think they made another ID for no reason. Anyway, moment of truth. We're gonna save here just in case. Clinka, clinka, clinka. Save over this. Of course. Right, chat, why reuse anything? Just do every room from scratch. And just throw your hands in the air, chat. I mean, I can't help them. I can't help them, chat. It's like basic coding principles. If you have something that's reusable, it's better to reuse it. There's the concept of creating classes when you code. So things that have common characteristics don't have to be recoded every single time. I mean, they got as far as making the entity a class, so I mean, kudos to them. They figured that out. Ridiculous. Anyway, let's close this and look at the logs. Why would it be any different now? You're right, chat. You're right. Can't give them credit there. Is there any... Okay, is there a defense equals 4 in here? There is. Okay, you know what? Okay, so it's actually at the same address. You know what? They had one thing that was consistent, chat. They had one thing of consistency. Let's have a round of applause. They did it. Now, now the question is, which fix works? The one where I delete 4 bytes, or the one where I delete 1 byte? You know what, chat? We're not gonna bother testing it. We're just gonna go straight into another build. we're just gonna, you know what? We're gonna assume that these are coded the same way. This ID, instead of 17192, it's 22352. Did they did this one later? Like, okay, whatever. Whatever. I'm not gonna think about why that is later in the sequence number, the reverse castle. I'm not gonna think about it, chat. For sanity's sake, I'm not gonna think about it. I mean, I suppose I should see if the other fix works. Actually, no, I don't need to. I'll know immediately once the build is here. I don't feel like opening the hex editor. Doing another build. Like, chat, I have a 50-50. Listen, there is no way it's not one of those 2 fixes that are known already for this exact scenario. I refuse to believe they did it a different way a 3rd time. I refuse. Oh, well, let's make sure we have some flight. Seriously? Did they? Okay, okay, where is this address? Oh, it didn't detect it. Why didn't it detect it? Did I do the wrong number? Okay, that might be a my fault thing. Did I not save it correctly? I've confused myself. I don't see it in my cheat menu. Oh, chat can't see it in the cheat menu. Yeah, I can't see it in the cheat menu. There should be something after this. If we got something new, but there isn't. So it just didn't detect this. Or do I not have Spike Breaker or something stupid? I don't have Spike Breaker. I think. This should work.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, chat.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
I should get Spike Breaker eventually.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
Oh.
Easy peasy.
Crashed the game. It's not easy peasy. I crashed the game. I failed. Try again. So I don't have Spike Breaker to test this. This is why I was saying I don't have a good save for this, because most of the Spike Breaker save files are in Reverse Castle. And I would like to not have to go through all of Castle 2 to go to Castle 1. Or even use Library to get here. It would still be very annoying. Can I just progression this? If it crashes one more time, I'll do it though.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
Alright, so now I have Spike Breaker.
Easy peasy.
We're gonna save
peasy.
here because it's easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Okay, so that
Easy
works.
peasy.
Okay, so they did use the same thing as last time. So for whatever reason, you big dummy jump into the spike, it doesn't kill you anymore. No. Again, there should be no realistic scenario where you ever hit this. Ever. Like, you literally have to just, like, keep holding jump when you see death approaching. I don't know. Maybe you clip this wall. Maybe that's the only realistic scenario with momentum in normal gameplay. Like, you do that. It's literally it. It's the only way I think you could even remotely hit that. Is you forget the hill is there and you jump like that. Yeah, that would be about it. Okay, we'll do little walking animation stuffs. Oh wow, you can actually just keep your movement. The other way, kicky feet. Yeah, kicky feet. Look at him go, chat. He's trying to fly. I knew we could get kicky feet eventually. I love that he pumps the axe too. That's my favorite. My favorite fall pose. So, okay, so we can add that to the notes. So, I guess at this point, there's only one last issue aside from library. And library, I need to have a very long thing. About how to code that with the restrictions. Like, there's a lot of ways I could do it. I just can't read the bytes. Like, it would be very easy if I could track, not off the screen XY, but Alucard's specific X and Y positions. I could map out a quadrant where you're not able to go through the floor. And if it detects you do that, it can force you upwards. But I can't do that. I can't read the bytes. So I have to think about it, and that's more of a high-level thought process, where I have to go, like, way outside the box. Or I request a build update from Talik. One of the above. I mean, that would also resolve it. But I prefer not to bother him. Yeah, you build momentum way faster now, for sure. And I do feel like the Spirit of Wolf does make a difference. Kinda nice. You still got a bit of a slide. If you do that and let go, I feel like that's fair. I like that it's also kind of gradual, too. It's not just like a linear deceleration. I think that was kind of neat. Because you do very briefly speed up and then you start to slow, and then you greatly slow. So it is more realistic. So better sliding physics, for sure. So we'll probably upload this for sure by the end of the stream, no matter what. Because this is just a quality of life change for different players. Like, not needing to do the reverse is good. Now, there is that one really heinous room. Where is it? Oh, I'm gaining health in that. That's funny, I saved it like that. This one should work. We'll use F6. So I just need that really garbage library door. Because in theory, if we solve it for one door, we solve it for both. Actually, I just had a theory of what I could do. But does that work with Axe Lord armor? I'm not sure. I think I know how to solve this normally, but I'm not sure how to solve this in Axe Lord armor. So we're gonna make another save state right here. So we're talking about the forbidden doors. Now, normally you don't use this door, and that's fine. But we have to deal with its counterpart at some point. You can see, like, nothing is here. I can dummy walk into this, I can jump, I can do this, nothing happens. If I hold up and then a direction, the door exists. But how do we get that door to activate is the question. I think what we'll do is we need to exit Mayhem. Although what's going to drive me absolutely wild, and we're going to kill him before we go any further. I do not want to hear the little tinka 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 as I'm trying to concentrate on the stupid enemy. So I'm going to go kill him. I find him mildly inconveniencing. Where is he throwing this from? Get out of here. No more tinka tinka tinka. So we're gonna save here. I'm gonna go back into Axe Armor. I'm gonna look at the cheats. That's convenient. There's only one door. If I give this a value, it should appear again, in theory. Yeah. So you can see it's just that simple, chat. One little flag, the door is visible, the door is not visible. But we have to look at this in the hex editor. Because just specifically for this door and the other door, we can't have it do its normal logic. It would be too simple, chat. If things worked consistently, it would just be too easy. Jam out to the music briefly. What's it? 07C. See it. I said there, like you can see. Try again. Oh, because it... Oh, that's annoying. It changes the header of that. Oh, whatever. I have to do that each time. Keep that in mind. The code that we changed, if you look at 7.2, in fact, let's split it up so you can view it a bit easier. 1 byte. The code that we modified is right here. So that's the flag we need to make sure that it enables and disables. But how does it teleport you? That is the thing I'm not understanding from this. So we're gonna take a look at this code and see what actually modifies. So I think 1.0 is the end. I think everything in this range is what we're gonna look at. Okay, so the 7C is just Alucard's XY, which is not interesting. Okay, so I see the door state. Is there anything else that determines how this works? There's something here. I'm gonna try this one first, because I'm very curious. If I just make this 0, what does it do? Oh, that was just the toggle whether or not it displays. There's a couple of values it could be. I'm not interested in the X and the Y coordinates. From this search, the bottom stuff just looks like animation. There is a state where it goes from next to the 80, it goes to... Like, how does it... Oh, unless it lets you walk into the wall. Is that what's happening there? No, they wouldn't do that, would they? Cat, hold on. Is that seriously what they're doing? Need to think about this, John. This is gonna be very hard to get this specific coordinate if this is true. Alright, so let's have a theory. Did they program the door that the spawn point is there, it's just in the wall? Is that what happened? Did they misplace where that should be? And that's why this door doesn't behave like the other ones? Theory time, chat. So we should have the ability to clip. One of these should have it. Oh, this is not it. Fast on transform. No, we don't care about that right now. Oh, that tinka. I was like, I can't stand it. I don't want to listen to that when I'm looking for things. I'm gonna be focusing on that. There's pass-through walls. Did I not record it in here? cheats. So 1602. Okay, so I forget which is which. But it shouldn't ultimately matter. Wait, this is right. Okay, fortunately I did at least label these. So, like, if I do this, is this enough to use this door? Well, I can't have the door there. Okay, if I'm axe armor, question mark. Good enough to do this.
What?
Oh, I still have to do... I'm gonna freeze this value. Not enough. Where's where I put the 1200? See, I don't remember what the 1200 value goes to offhand. Question mark. I think that is needed. 1 second, chat. I'm gonna look at the original thing that I looked at before, get an idea. Like, if I can find it. I mean, I could just go back in the code, I guess, technically. Enable sailing clip as 9216. I guess I could do the reverse math. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the original values here, because I feel like I'm going to have this question more than once in the future. 9216 is what? 2400. Oh, okay. Okay. So if I go back to here and I set this to 2400, not this one. Is this enough to activate the spawn point? I mean, I might be able to move the spawn point, that's what I'm saying, but I need to figure out where it is.
What? What?
Oh, so it's not in the wall. That's a problem. I was hoping it was that simple, but it's not that simple. So how is the teleport achieved? This requires more investigation, chat. This is very confusing for sure. So, like, I could have this frozen and poke to 3. I don't know if this will also trigger it properly. Oh, I'm like I'm vaguely near it and it gets you. Wait, what? Alright, let's not have the door freeze us there. We're gonna unfreeze this. Is there some other value it becomes briefly? I think because of our walk-through wall, we don't get stuck. Let's all get these off for now. Yeah, I'm just curious how it puts me here. It's not doing something stupid like it has to put me in the background, right? Notice how I go behind the wall there? It's... They didn't do that. Chad, please tell me they didn't do that. That would annoy me to no end. I mean, like, I can put myself in the background. I just really hope that that's not what they did. Because if so, that is so obnoxious. There is one code I can try. It could just be a visual thing. I'm okay if it's just a visual thing, but if that's how they literally determine whether or not that's a wall or a door, that is gonna drive me wild. We'll go through the cheats. Didn't open up my screen for some reason. There we go. Interestingly, it forces me there. So I'm putting myself in the background on purpose, just to see if this works.
What?
See I'm like in the background? Interesting. So they put layers here. Well, I found the skull, chat. Oh, now that would be a new way to play the game. you're on the outside looking in, kind of thing. That would be very difficult to play. Though there is more than one layer going on here. Interesting. So only this one does something. Very interesting. So there's like a seam here where this is actually further up than the background. And this ceases to be the background. Why would they do that? Why would they feel it? Why isn't that image we're seeing one solid image? Like, granted, they could split it into tiles or whatever, but like it's not on the same layer. Like from here to here, it's in a different layer. So this is like further in the background than the background, I guess. Oh boy, chat, this is gonna be very difficult to solve. So I'm not sure what teleports you. So I just don't think there's a spawn point here. I don't know enough about door spawns. Spawn a door. Or not spawn a door, just spawn a waypoint. I don't know how to touch something and then end up in a different room. I'll think about it a little more. If I feel really stuck, we'll move on. I feel this was still good to test. So you can see, like, it's really... So you as the viewer can appreciate how not straightforward this is. I don't know why they did it like this. So the number that I've highlighted there is the state of the door, right? So 1 means it's in neutral, 2 means you're paused, 3 means you're moving, 4 means you're walking left, and 5 means you're paused facing left. But I don't see anything else that would really dictate how I end up in this room. Like, for example, if I were to just hypothetically delete all of this, like, what does it even do? Does that impact the door teleport at all? Interesting. You know what? Alucard just walks through walls. I have some of those days too. I just want to walk through the wall. not like it when I unfreeze things. That looked like a very promising range.
This one is special.
It is very special. Ooh, I don't have the door ID. Shoot, I didn't write it down. I wasn't expecting to crash it like that. What was the door ID, chat? I don't remember. Was it in the 07C region? No. Well, I mean, it could be. It could be. I didn't split it into bytes. I don't remember where the door was, chat. I think I'm gonna have to turn on Mayhem to give me a hint. Oh, because I added cheats. It doesn't like it. Hold on. I have to actually clear the Mayhem file. Try one more time. Yeah, it does not like it when I experiment on the Mayhem file, because it goes like, what are these cheat codes? I don't know what to do with them. Let's try this again, and then I'll fix the hex editor. Hopefully this time it will not crash, as that is very inconveniencing. I'm gonna go through the door, leave, enter it as axe armor. I'm gonna enter it as axe armor.
What?
Close. Beats. What address is this? I need to write this down this time. So, I guess I could technically force us to go somewhere. Maybe? 07C, 072. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually just going to close everything here. We're gonna reload it on purpose. Because at least as long as I know vaguely where that door is, I could do it without crashing Mayhem, which would be preferable. It would be nice, right, chat? Let's go fix the hex editor. To go back to where I was previously. Now we're just looking for the 07C regions. Found it again, so let's fix the display. I wish there was a better way to show this. It's just every time I'm looking at an address, it updates the header. Kind of annoying. Try to do this for now, maybe. I'm curious if I free... Actually, this should be in single bytes. That's why I'm getting... Also, I wish I could tell it to just default to 1 byte. I hate doing this every single time. It drives me wild. I hate doing repetitive actions, chat. It's like a pet peeve. Well, I don't like grinding in games. Seeing if anything else changes. So this turns into 7C. I'm curious if I freeze this, what happens? Well, hello there, Mr. Door. You're not where you should be. What? That makes no sense. It's amazing. I just delete everything, and I just force this to go through the wall. It looks like I can. I can unfreeze this. All this is the door. I can't get through this. Counts as a ceiling. What indeed, Alucard? I have no idea. But that's not useful. But there's nothing else that really changes when I go through the door. Like, I'm looking really closely. Like, the most I have is this. I mean, I could try freezing these. Nothing else really seems to move with the door. Yeah, and then you just get, like, perma-stuck. Like, if I do that...
What?
Yeah, see, Axe Lord Armor doesn't react to that code. And if I do this, I should get stuck. I don't get stuck. Why is that? Interesting. So this is just the animation of the door, but seemingly it also seems to have an impact elsewhere. If I just freeze this, for example, what does this do? The door freaks out. Amazing. But I still can't escape the door. Yeah, there's like nothing else that seems to be moving with the code, right? Like you have your X and your Y coordinates. Like, so the door, we cannot freeze the door's X and Y coordinates or else it makes the screen go weird. Those are ignorable. There's really nothing else that, like, tells me it should teleport me. That's what I find, like, the weirdest part. I don't know if, like, one of these does it. Like, if I just kill these, will I get stuck? Oh, we saw that before. So can I, like, change this to something else? Like, just like a 1, for example? Interesting. Yeah, we could just make ourselves, like, walk through the wall. I mean, that seems to somewhat impact it.
What?
Like, now it's clearly taking up space, but I can't do anything with it. I'll unfreeze and let it go back to its default. Like, if I poke this to, like, 6, for example, what does it do? What the... Is this where the sprite is? That doesn't make any sense. that one didn't seem to have any impact whatsoever. It gets to 0. What does it do? Oh, that's what way it opens. Interesting. Well, I guess we're just in heaven now, chat. I mean, I guess this is one way to get into the elevator shaft. See, like, we are in the background. Chat can agree. Very interesting. So it definitely moves where we are, but like why it does that, I have no idea. It's not like an Alucard effect, is it? Would they be monsters and make that a warp on Alucard? They did that with Library. Hold on, I never actually looked at Alucard during this process. Let's find out, Chad. How big of a monster are they? Instead of making a door, they just literally run something on Alucard. Where is our Alucard effect? Oh, I don't have it in here? Where is it? I thought I did. Oh, no, it's right there. Seems normal. It seems normal. I'm not seeing it change from anything other than one. One is his walking animation. So, okay. Need to think about this. So, okay, so it's not on Alucard. At least not in his normal place. Why does the mist size change? Weird. I don't know if that's relevant or not, but still. Yeah, see, the problem is, like, trying to capture this in, like, a what changes thing, I'd have to do a frame advance. I would literally have to figure out what frame, if any, changes, like, when I'm, like, right here. Like, right there. I would have to check it. And there's, like, no good way to buffer that. Or maybe I could map buffer. Take that back. Maybe this is good enough. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a RAM search, because I have no idea what this should be. Oh, I gotta have the other thing once in the chat. We're seeing pictureception due to the hex editor being broken. Okay. We're gonna do a value. We're gonna break it down into bytes. So we're gonna search. We want it to be equal to, equal to, equal to. This just eliminates some timers or things like the flashing UI. A little less for me to potentially look at. And then I'm immediately I'm gonna make a save state here, actually. We're gonna save over whatever F7 is. F6 should be here, F7 is here. We're gonna make a difference where it's not equal to the previous value. Oh, there's a lot that's not the same. Everything here is different. I think stuff like this might be the rain in the background. I think stuff like this is really easy to remove. Anything where it's like, I guess we could say it's like is equal to the previous value. Again, if we can eliminate timers, that's just less I have to look at visually. But we still have 24,000 lines of code, which is not acceptable. So what else? What else could we do to eliminate this? Is it just because the menu was open? I don't know why those are a different value. Yeah, it's like, I wish I could almost see every single one of these updated in real time, but I don't have a big enough monitor for this. I'm sorry, chat, 1 second, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry about that, chat. I think we're good. So, I'm not feeling like this eliminates enough for me to make an intelligent guess. But, like, I could talk about, like, what I know from these things, which is not a lot. The 3Bs, I think, are the different switch states, which is why I'm a little confused why some of these are different. When you go up high enough in the O3s, those look like sound effects. We found that the other day. The OOs, I think, have to do with some background objects, but not all background objects. I don't know what logic they use for that. I have no idea what's in the literally 00s. I don't think I've ever looked there before. 09 is equipment. 08 is kind of in between. I don't think we modify 08 very often. 1F tends to be some of the last stuff that they've worked on. I'm not sure if that has also to do with anything with the teleports. Weirdly, some of the 139s some of those are actually your resistances to elements. So if I want to add that in the future, I do have some coordinates in there. So I have like some frame of reference. But it's going to take a long time to go through. As I said before, almost none of this is documented. So it's more like, what have I encountered before? And then what scenarios? Like, I'm surprised we're seeing stuff light up in the 07 or the 09 region, because I normally associate this with either like our health bar or MP regen, but it seems to be tracking the bouncing projectile, if I had to guess. If I just reload it, it shouldn't update. Yeah. I don't know why. As I said before, unless that's like somehow the hurt box of it. I wonder. Yeah, see, I think or it could be how it handles animation. Actually, I never really thought about how it did animation before. So you can see, like, when I walk left and right, how the 09 flickers. I think that's our cape movement, right? Because it eventually, like, slows down and steadies. So I could, like, break our animation, technically, maybe, if I freeze these. He does snap kind of awkwardly. Unfreeze. Yeah, he's got, like, more of a hair swish. It, like, stops the hair swish. So, interesting to know, but not very useful for me at the moment. I guess I could technically force us into an animation state if I really, really dig into the game. I could copy whatever I see here and force it. Yeah, chat, this door is a problem. It's like, why couldn't they just make it like this, where like you start to fall off screen and then you go to the next area? Aerogel, no more swoosh. Yeah, definitely something like that. I don't know, chat. This might be one of those things I'm not able to solve without getting outside help. Like, this is one of those things where in any other game, I guess it would be called a bounty, where you ask, like, how does this door work? And how do you get them to teleport? And then people test it. Yeah, this door, I think this door has me stumped. I don't even know where to begin. There's like, there's so many different addresses here, and none of them have anything to do with each other. Some of them are for like the candle, or like the stupid rain sound effect. I think I'm gonna give up, chat. I'm not sure. Maybe one day we'll return to it, but I'm not feeling inspired. I thought of a couple things while we were here, none of them worked. Is there anything else that needs to be modified in the game that was still kind of janky? I guess how we enter our crouching state, I guess, would take slight priority over the door. For example, close this. Yeah, Jim to the music. See, if I can make it so that you're not locked in place, that would also be kind of big for me. Because I don't care if the graphic is wrong. If crouching was more smooth, I think that would be ideal. Also, I forgot to eliminate the... So if we can make crouching more smooth, that might also be okay. I'll take that. We'll take this as a backup win, maybe, if we could do it. So you can see, like, if we try to turn, we get canceled. I don't care if his what sound effect plays. I just don't want him to be locked in place. So let's try to figure out what is different. Hopefully this one should be a bit more straightforward. So we're gonna do the RAM search. Right, so what we're looking to do is I actually don't care about where he's crouched. This I don't care about. I want to see where the difference is between here. Although I can't pause the game, that's the worst part. What is the difference between this screen and here? That is a lot of flickering. We're gonna say it's equal to the previous value. Alright, so instead of looking at 24,000, we're only looking at 2,000. That's slightly more sane, chat. It's literally 10 times less for me to look at. I feel like I could probably do this. This is up before. Some of these might be related to... I'll probably eliminate this one. Some of these are related to sound effects. The 07 region would be the state of Alucard. Now the problem is trying to do the state and looking at it. So this thing seems to go really quick. So what if I freeze this to 0? Or freeze it in general, what does it do? Oh, so that stops me from moving. Oh, see this, chat? What if we could remove the awkward pauses with crouching? That would be huge. That would actually be so big for the patch. So one of these is possibly all 4 of them are controlling it, but one of these is what I'm interested in. Well, I got it right in like one try. Like if I force this to all be zeros. Oh, that is so much better. That is so much better. Oh, that is so much better. Okay, so which one actually controls it? We're adding this immediately. Oh, it's just this one. Oh, then we can just permanently freeze this. I don't want this here. Unfreeze. Yeah, now you can actually crouch. See, this is the Calvitium hotfix. He's like, give me crouch back. See, now I don't have to... Well, I mean, I should still probably put a little bit of a delay in there for when you can crouch. But, like, the exit of it is so much smoother. Okay, we're adding this immediately. Non-negotiable. Let's go ahead and go into here. There we go. I think if there's something else I could say where he's got the axe armor. I mean, I guess nothing stops me from making his moves still work while he's like that. I guess. I could try updating the code so crouching is smoother. 'Cause I think this is already a huge first step for sure. Because that was the annoying thing. So he still whats at us, right, Chad? I didn't break that. Okay. See, those are the important things in life, Chad. Listen, if he doesn't what me every time I crouch, life isn't worth living, Chad. Let's add to the cheat list. We're gonna call this smooth crouch, and this will just be on permanently. Crouch. So what we're gonna do is if you have perma axe armor on, well, I don't know if I could just limit it to perma axe armor. Let's go through the cycle of adding in a cheat. Let's start there. We're just gonna add it in. ceiling clip, this will be smooth crouch. Although when I say that out loud, maybe I should rename it. Crouch pause. I put remove crouch pause. Oh, I guess it's alright. So if that's there, I'm just gonna go through my typical scenarios. Then I just have to get cheat name. So whatever I call the cheat is fine. Now, one thing I have to do as part of cleanup, but I'm not gonna do until I'm done, is I want it to basically turn off more of the cheats. That way, if you have an unusual exit of the game, it doesn't leave things on when you boot it up again. But I don't think that's a high priority. It's not super likely to happen. Not saying it can't, but I think I just want to focus on what makes sense there. Okay, so now it's update axe armor. Oh, when I do the hold down, I can turn it on. Oh, that actually makes so much sense, actually. I think I called it min downtime. Min hold down? Yeah, min hold downtime. Okay. I worked my way through the logic of what I was trying to get it to do. And then it could be enabled. Crouch dot enable. And then I don't care if this ever gets disabled once it's enabled. I could reduce how long it takes to crouch. Maybe. Just trying to think about how intentional that would be most of the time. I'll think about it. That's one thing where I'm gonna have to get the player opinion, because you're not technically in axe load armor state. I think I need to do the same thing to the min hold up time. That should be good. Yeah, so no matter what before it enters that state, I want to enable that so that way it works. Okay, so all I should have to do to test this is make another build. This is like 5 lines of code, but it's like such a quality of life improvement. We're gonna put that under a function for sure. Crouch, letting go of up slash down to enter Alucard state, no longer locks you in place. That should feel a little better. Like, it's not perfect, but it's progressing towards where I need it to be. That might be good enough for now. Let me delete the cheats. We added it to the cheat backup, which I want to make sure I spelled it correctly. Okay. Let's give it a shot, chat. So, very, very exciting last second change, but I mean, that is a huge quality of life difference. Because that did not feel good to be locked in place. But being able, so that also means like there's less delay when you use warps. Obviously, if you're trying to dodge a boss, it's a little easier now. So I might be able to get away with reducing how long it takes to crouch to activate it, because I don't want you to just like immediately crouch. So maybe I'll also just do that too. I'll change like the min up down time slightly. Here. Yeah, if I set both of these to 1, is that too short of a time? That's the only thing I need to find out. Yeah, so that's 8 frames I'm giving back to you every warp. That's kind of big. Just for warp activation, but literally no pause now when you go to leave the warp. Yeah, that's a huge, huge, huge difference. Let's do another build. I'm going to try reducing it by 8 frames and see how that feels. So that way, if you need to crouch to duck, it shouldn't be as bad either. You don't have to predict as far in the future. Ooh. I might ban crouch actions with the Axe Lord armor. I think I have to, so you can't just crouch attack. That was like the only other thing that I really noticed, honestly, while watching other people play. Where is... Oh, did I accidentally overwrite this? Oh, I think I did. Copy it again. Okay, booting one more time. I'm gonna say Calvitium's probably really excited to play now. These are some pretty big changes. You know, working spike room, better momentum, better crouch. Lots of quality of life changes going on here. It's almost qualifying as a full-fledged patch at this point. Because the momentum changes were kind of big, even though the codes were kind of short. See how that feels. So I should have the cheat menu. Oh, I didn't actually launch it yet. Let's check it again. Launch, launch. Don't crash, don't crash. Don't crash. It crashed. Like it. Alright, what did I miss? Clip. What was it called? They called it... Close. I'm just seeing comparatively, like, I could have missed declaring it in, like, one spot. Like, I'm not joking. Like, it just needs, like, one, maybe one additional thing. Or I named the cheat wrong. I just want to make sure. I'm gonna say enjoy your lunch. Eventually, I'm gonna get lunch, but not right now. I'm gonna open the cheat file. And it did not save my cheat names. So that would be why. Oh, I see what happened. That is an error. Oh shoot, what was the code then? Uh oh, chat. I might ask somebody to go back in the VOD. What was the hex value? I wrote down the wrong number. That's why it's not working. It's missing a letter. It was an 07 for sure, and then I have EFC, but there should have been one more letter. I think it's not right with this. That's why it's not working correctly. It needs one more letter. I mean, I guess I could boot it up and check again. Or I could just open my VOD. I don't know if chat remembers. I said it out loud and we froze it, but then it deleted the cheats. I deleted the cheats to respawn it. A question mark chat. One moment. I'm gonna go rewatch my own stream, but I'm gonna mute it. O2 EFC? O2 EFC, okay. In there. I was like, I remembered it was like, I know it was an 07, but I'm like, which 07 was it? Okay, so that should fix it, so it shouldn't be as glitchy. Okay. Kill the other cheat. It's fine. I don't expect people to remember. Hex is weird, so it's like you're already like he's just saying random numbers and letters. He's using some sorcery. Like what is this? What is this voodoo magic he's using on us? Like he's just saying things. He doesn't know what he's talking about, which is fair. I don't know what I'm talking about, but we need this to work. So hopefully this will be fun. Oh. Oh, it set it to 1. Oh, I see what happened. Oh yeah, that doesn't take anywhere near as long to crouch. Like I'm doing the different actions there. Doing the head bounce, yeah. Yeah, that feels a lot more responsive for sure. I just have to fix the actual code. So again, just a really small change is a huge quality of life improvement. So just don't put that at 1, put it at 0. So looking pretty good. Yeah, what I'm looking to do here is I'm looking to see where I put all my codes, where I start disabling the cheats. I'm not gonna make it the full list, I think, today, but I at least want to get to the point where, yeah, when I stop Mayhem, all the ceiling clip stuff needs to go away for sure. Like ceiling clip, for sure, should be removed. Left clip, for sure, should be removed. Right clip, for sure, should be removed. Smooth crouch. I don't think we'll break anything, but we'll also disable them. So we already removed all of his jump and floating physics, which might be okay. But again, it's a little better at cleaning up after itself. But I have to review every single cheat that's created. So for example, I might need it to run like the door removal code. Just before you stop Mayhem. In case you stop, like, literally in the middle of the run versus a main menu, a save room, or anything like that. So again, is it gonna break the build? Probably not. But it's nice to cover some more what-if scenarios. So that already feels so much better. That means I can do... Yeah, if I need to use like an actual sub-weapon here, I could use it. I could lock his actions completely there, I'm not sure. Wow, look at that flight. Yeah, that is way easier to do with the new momentum, actually. Although I hit a direction there. Actually, does that mean I could do something like this? Hold on, I didn't think about it this way until just now. I have to actually jump them. I have to actually jump them. Oh, I think it means I could do something like this. Yeah, so I can actually go up those staircases kind of fast. That's very interesting. Door, you okay there? Oh, we don't get frozen by the door. Oh. Oh, that's an interesting... Wait, you can actually remove that? Really? See that? I can't get the door stuck here. Oh, I feel that would confuse so many players. But yeah, I can actually... I don't have to wait for the door. Huh. Now I'm really curious. Wait. Wait. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really? Did I unintentionally resolve the getting stuck in the door? I mean, obviously this is glitchy, and I can't help that. Really? So, like... I mean, I was going to move on from the door, but now I'm actually curious. Is it just the state of opening the door that causes that, or is it always like that? Hold on, chat. Oh, I was fully ready to move on from the door, but I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So if we go back into the hex editor again. Right? Because, like, obviously I don't want this as Alucard, but, like, for Axe Armor, listen, Axe Armor can be as jank as he needs to be, right? Like, it just say, like, if you hold up near the door, it's good enough. But if we go back to this 07 region, it was 07C, 07, something like that. 07C, 072. So, like... if I just freeze the door in its current state, and just freeze literally everything about it, am I able to use this door on a reloading the save? We're gonna freeze literally everything the way it is right here. No. So it does have to run something in order for this to work. Very strange. Almost a breakthrough. It's close. I mean, I can force myself into auto walk, apparently. Auto walk forever, chat. The auto walk of the gods. Right, like this whole thing, this FF that chat can't see is animation. So there's only a couple things that modify. So I think what we're doing here is close. But for the door itself, if I could just figure out how to get it to open, I think that's the other alternative. I don't know what in the code determines whether or not I can open the door, though. So okay, I'm gonna give up on the door again. I was hoping it was just that simple. If you could get the door stuck in a state where it was already open and then you allow yourself to move, I was hoping that would be enough that it would trigger the script, but it doesn't. Unless it's something stupid, like I have to get it in like the intermediate step, like this step. All right, this will be the last time I touch it, just to see if I could do it. Because as I said before, I should be able to just walk through this. I'm gonna freeze everything that's here the way it is. Freeze it. I'm gonna unpause. Oh, am I not in the right section of code? 07C. Oh, no, I'm not in the right section of code. Well, that would explain some of it. Let's unfreeze. Oh, there's like more than one thing here. So running through the door repeatedly. If I freeze this whole thing, what is... Seemingly nothing. Right, chat? Seemingly nothing. Your favorite kind of change. I'm just walking through the door repeatedly to see if I can get it to do something. I'm gonna try one or two more addresses and I'll move on. What the? What the? Why are there two doors? Chat, what? What, SotN? Why are there two doors here? Is that why I can't get this to work, chat? Are there just two doors here? Why are there two doors here? Hey, Mateus, hope you're doing well. I'm confused by SotN. Why are there two doors here? I know, you came in at a great time. I'm just like, is this why I can't get through here? Is it just supreme jank? Is that what this is? I love that I jumped in the middle of the cutscene. Oh my gosh. I hate this so much, Sean. There's two doors here. Why are there two doors here? I don't appreciate seeing two doors here. So, like, what is this normally if I unfreeze this? Does it, like, behave as expected? Okay, if I freeze this, what does it do? So I only need to freeze this bite, and then I clip through the floor. Listen, if I clip through the floor, but this door still works at the end of the day, I'll consider this a win.
What?
I deleted the door. And then I got stuck. Try this again. Huh? I'm not able to move. Happening. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Something frozen. Oh, this is stuck on. This is stuck on this fight. Okay. Problem resolved. Oh, the game is doing all sorts of weird things. I mean, I'm glad I don't technically have to wait for the door. Yeah, look at that. It's like trying to put us behind, but it can't. This door is horrible. Yeah, like, see, I'm in the foreground now. Now I'm in the background. Why did they do this? See, like, I started interacting with the door a bit weird there. Well, I mean, other than the fact that I'm not walking correctly. Well, I guess we're going to have... That looks a little funky today, chat. I mean, I guess I could just repeatedly spam jump to ascend to heaven, but, why am I locked in this awkward position? My character data is frozen. Okay, let's toggle that. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, it runs some kind of script, right? Because, like, right now, it's broken. I come through, it works. If I turn around, nothing happens. The script doesn't fire. You see what I mean? This is what happens when you remove the door. Nothing happens. So there's something about when this door opens, it moves where you are, and you're now able to go behind here. Sure, well, yeah, intended. We'll go as intended, Chad. Definitely intended. Just sit there. We're just going in the ceiling. Well, it seems to be very lenient into how you get in here, which is a shame. I don't know why this door is so hard to get through. I mean, I can always toggle in the no clips just to see what happens. So let's enable left-right clip. And let's enable... I don't know if we need ceiling clip or not. We'll try again from here. Might need ceiling clip. Like, where... like, is this an object for the warp? Like, I clearly just went through the wall there. There's no... Where did this put me? Oh, this is the warp room. Oh my god. What the... Oh my gosh. What? I mean, like, I could let you do this. It didn't load correctly, chat. So, like...
What?
Oh, I have many questions too, Alucard, don't worry. So if you do just rub against the right wall, you end up in Glitch City.
What?
The warp does seem to work. Wow, everything is so messed up.
This is getting interesting.
Oh, I just clipped right through the door. I just went, wee! I guess there's no floor there.
What can this mean?
Oh, there's floor there. I just clipped through it too hard. Yeah, so unless I go to where this dot is, it's not... Now it should fix the sprite. How do they get you in that room, chat? I want to know. Sure, we'll walk on the ceiling. It's fine. Yeah, the trick is, like, how do I force it into the loading room? Like, where... Is there, like, a specific pixel I have to be in? Do I have to be in, like, the true background?
What?
I agree, Alucard. I don't understand either. See, like, what is it doing to the character that enables me to do this? So I don't need the clip. We're gonna disable the clip for now. Like, what physically is different with Alucard? It has to be something with Alucard. I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna look in the 07 regions this time, chat. And only the 07 regions. And we'll go back to smooth crouch. Now it has piqued my curiosity because this is just so weird. Let's take a look at the search. We'll do it by single bytes. So we'll just say where everything is equal to the previous value to eliminate some timers. And we'll reload the state. Okay, it's not equal to it. Is there anything in the 07 region? There are a few things in the 07 region. But I didn't see anything update here. I don't care about the 08s. Anything in like the O's. Okay, this is a little more promising. Right, so I'm gonna ignore everything that's in the 6th region, but there is... I'm gonna freeze this. From here to potentially here would be something of interest. What's FA0? I'm curious. Some of these are related to animation. I'm not seeing like a big difference. I'm still able to clip out even though those are frozen. Oh, actually, they're not frozen. Let me freeze these then. Like, let's freeze everything the way we are. Probably... See, these look like sprites. I'll go this high. I keep it in, like... Maybe here is the latest value I want. Also, let's not have this flickering. Sticky keys, now is not the time. We're just gonna freeze, like, everything here. It just happens. Ooh, it, like, crashes the game. But, like, not really. Interesting. So does something actually impact this? I'll try unfreezing these. No. Try unfreezing these. No. We'll find it eventually, chat. Yeah, I'll try unfreezing these. Okay, that's working now. So if I freeze this to 156, what does this do? It super crashes the game. Interesting. But does that mean... Hold on, theories. Is that the room ID, potentially? If I just take a normal exit, where will this take me? Oh, we'll confuse the game horribly. Fair enough. Oh, it's like 3 digits. Oh, so I should probably be freezing all 3 of these. Let's unfreeze this. Nope, that still breaks it. Well, I thought I had something there. I was thinking if these were all frozen collectively, something new would happen. As I fall through the floor. Thanks, SotN. See, that wasn't me that time, chat. I just clicked through the floor there for some reason. Welcome back, Calvitium. Yeah, there's like some kind of state. I'm not aware of what it's doing. Could freeze it like this. No, that seems to just break it. I think it is related to how the teleport works, but I don't think I can get it to work at the moment. I was hoping we just freeze the value, but... Anyway, we'll move on from the door again. I thought I had an epiphany because we found a way to get through locked doors. So I think we're like 50% of the way there. I don't recall if you saw that or not, Calvitium, but we found a way to actually completely ignore being stuck at doors with that smooth crouch we were showing off earlier. Like normally, for example, if I touch a door, it forces me to walk, but like I don't have to. The downside is that this door makes you like flip out of bounds. You can just go to heaven. I think I could get bonked back inbounds, yeah. Yeah, they see the screen is like all messed up. It doesn't scroll with me properly. Oh, there we go. I was stuck in the wall somewhere. I was gonna say SotN challenge mode. Just do blind navigation, it's fine. You know what? Fine, we'll just go through the ceiling, it's fine. Oh, but now we're respecting walls again. What a shame. Anyway, let's go back to testing what we're looking at. I could smooth up the crouch a bit more. I think now that it just kind of pops, it'll be good enough. So see how there's like a delay before I can crouch? I might actually be able to remove that. Let's experiment with that. We're just gonna try experimenting, setting everything to 0 and see how that feels. Because now that we have the ability to go through there, it shouldn't be too bad. The only thing we have to make sure is that we are not stuck somewhere by leaving the smooth crouch on. I think that's the only thing I really want to test. That way, Calvitium will be able to duck Medusa and not get murdered. I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. But yeah, even I get hit by Medusa. And I'm used to axe armor. I'm gonna get wrecked. I deserve it though. I only have myself to blame on that one. Let's go ahead and boot it up and see how it behaves. Let's see. This is with... I think it'll initially have a delay, but then after that it'll work as intended. Or it will not load. 1 second. What did I do? Okay, I'm gonna try setting it literally to 0 everywhere. I mean, I can put it back to 1 if I really need to. If is 0. Should work. Yeah, the only thing I'm not certain about is when to cancel it, which I think might need a little more fine-tuning, but I just want to make sure, if I speed up the crouch even more, how does that behave? Maybe that small change is all that's needed. Then the character would feel a lot more smoother, and I think that's the point, is I want it to not feel... Now it's not triggering. Oh. Why did I read it like that? It's dumb. Well, yeah, that was a coding error. I just looked at that and I'm like, that didn't even make sense when I was thinking about it. I must have been tired when I wrote that code. Made no sense. If I don't want it to go below 0, why do I let it go to -1? Make any sense. Anyway, let's not have it go to a negative number. Actually, I guess to test this... I actually need to make one more change. I see what's happening here, so I'm assuming that you have to hold it down briefly. I'm gonna comment out the old condition. So I'm only gonna do this for the down button. If it works, I'll make the same change to the up button. That way we should have smoother crouching, smoother teleports. It should be a little easier to get in the elevator because of how the momentum changes work. And the only thing you need to do is make sure that when you pop out of the state, I disable it, and that's it. Let's test it. Hopefully this is the last change I need to make to at least see the fast transition. Pretty fast. It's always gonna have a small delay, but that's a lot better. That is a lot better for sure. Yeah, and if you're just tapping it, it shouldn't just pop up. Yeah, if I just roll my fingers around it, I don't seem to be getting it randomly. So we'll go with this. So we'll speed up the hold up, hold down animation. So it's less clunky. And I don't have to make any of those comparisons. That actually simplifies the check, so that should be performance-wise faster. Not a huge performance increase, but it's nice to make less checks. Okay. That's there. It's not too bad. I think at most it'll have a 7-frame delay from when you press it. But it's like reasonable. You can almost use it. Now the only thing I'm not certain about. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Thoughts. Wait. Wait. Wait, hold on. Oh, I don't have a save file like that though. Okay, so thoughts. So this would stop me from being locked into place. Would that also stop me from getting stuck from the stupid silver gold ring? I don't have a save file where I have those. I don't think. This one doesn't have them, right? I could use the save file, though. Okay. Theory time, chat. Theory time. Can I use the same thing we just did here to stop you from soft locking in the silver gold ring? I can turn it on in that room. Calvitium learned the hard way. So F in the chat for his sacrifice. That you can still soft lock in silver, not silver ring, in the clock room. Chad that has watched me done this before, I have soft locked there so many times. It is one of my least favorite rooms in the game. There's yet another soft lock. We gotta go fix it. Yeah. Thank you, Calvitium. So let's go fix it. So we'll do an F2 prior to me doing it, and then we have to see what we need to do. Yeah, because I can still go to clock room from here. Excellent, excellent. Might have to take a small break soonish. It's still really hard to get in the elevator properly. Oh! Oh, you just walk around as the elevator? Oh, interesting. Huh. Okay. What if I just keep holding it? What happens? Oh, that's funny. Wow, you didn't have to wait for the elevator now. Oh, that's a big quality of life. Listen, chat, we're walking around. We don't care. We just what our way through the door. Amazing. See, that's what I was talking about. If it loaded the same way as the other one, we'd be in business. Oh yeah, so that'll glitch it though. Fine, we'll just exist between worlds for a moment. It's fine. Alright, so that's why I have to disable it. That's what I was worried about. Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't go through the doors that way. Okay, so let me fix one thing. So if I'm gonna say if you release it, it needs to disable the other thing. So if all this... So if it's neither of those, then it'll be crouch, stable. That should be all I have to do, potentially. We have a lot faster character. Okay, we're almost there. This will be the last fix, I think, of the day. And we'll call this the Calvitium HotFix again. It's like 2.0. The way better momentum. Slightly reduced MP cost. You don't bonk as weird. Fixed spike breaker. Now if we fix this... This was the only soft lock I really saw before, other than one of the codes not working properly. So what happened is I think Calvitium put the items here. He put on the gold and the silver ring, so he did his little happy feet run over to the corner, and then he soft locked because Axorber can't jump. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a save state. So we can just come back here on demand. And what we're gonna do is we need to give ourselves progression. So I'm gonna hit this progression button a lot. It'll fire as soon as I leave, I think.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
It should eventually
Easy
give us
peasy.
progression. There we go.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
And if I want to play test as a
Easy
higher
peasy.
level character, I now have a ton of stats.
Easy peasy.
A ton of stats, John.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
Wow, can you imagine having 100 in your run? Crazy. Anyway, we now have every relic, so I don't have to play through the game multiple times. I'm so happy that that's a thing. So let's replicate what happened. So we put on the rings. Oh, interesting. That does work. Huh. And I just walk out of the cutscene. That's amazing, actually. I might do this. If Calvitium, if you think that makes sense, just you don't have to wait there awkwardly. You can just move wherever you want. Do a little happy feet dance. Trigger the cutscene over and over. This would resolve the issue. It's just like, what do players expect? Do they want it to auto walk? Normally, I as a player am so scared of the soft lock, I refuse to do it on anything other than this position. You can just wait here, legit. So I could say is in clock room enable. That's all it would take, chat. Just is in clock room enable. That's it. So, like, you have to just touch the sides. Oh, I don't think I have it equipped. New speed tech, chat. Moving during clock room. We're cheating. So I guess all I have to do is just say if is it rootless? Oh, I forget what it's called. Yeah, is in room list. Okay, got it. So I think that should fix the other soft lock. I mean, it's not perfect. I could technically give him more jump height for the cutscene, but yeah, we are definitely not waiting for time. I fully agree with that. I'm so tired of this clock room soft locking people, chat. Like, just think about it. It locks you in underwater. It locked us in turbo mode. It locked us just falling down the wrong way. It locked us when we got hit backwards into the room. Like, there are just so many dumb ways we've soft locked in that room. I'm like, if I could just say it can never soft lock me again, those are the magic words to me. I might just do this for brute force. Let's see. It would be shoot, I forget where it was. I remember the frames were 32. Again, I remember very esoteric things. Not the actual name of the thing I was just working on. Okay, so when 32 frames have passed, if this, okay. So the chaos should just be clock room. So if you are not in clock room, disable. Else, enable. And that should be all you need to do to get out of that really dumb soft lock. Amazing. Let's try the new build. I was gonna say, fixing a soft lock, I did not think we would actually do it before we hit the end of the stream, but we did it. We have way smoother controls. So you can all thank Calvitium, if you end up playing it later, to force me to make the game better. It's like, do better. It just pokes you at the stick. Let's see. Okay, so let's check it. Let's take a look at our cheats. Right, so we can ignore. Oh, it's not appearing. You can all acknowledge I don't have it in just a moment. There we go. See, nothing's here, nothing's active. I'm gonna go ahead and equip the armor. See, everything got nuked. I have to delete these because I do not want to see these. This is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna need to run a cleanup script, but it's not the end of the world. Because it should check as soon as you enter a room, and it is toggled off by default, which is fine. Just, it would be nice if I did some memory cleanup there. So we're gonna launch it, activate it. So we're gonna see some things turn on. Oh, well, it did that because I started in the middle of the room. Yeah, that's fine. It had all those things disabled already when it loaded into the game. We're good now. So right now, smooth crouch is on. When I leave, it's off. So you can see the soft lock fix is here. And if I crouch and let go... I might need to... Hold on. Got it this way. I might need one more flavor of it, I think is what I'm missing. I had the right idea. I forgot that a lot of values, even if you toggle on off, don't necessarily react on the frame that you do it on, so I need to have it persist for just a bit. So I think, to stop it from completely glitching, I think this will open up a bug with the other door, but I don't know how much people would actually try that. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't. So let's go to, where was it? That it was crouch, dot disable. So I need one more degree. I'm going to say if this... And I need to check the inputs. Somewhere in the last 8 frames. I'll check. It should be... Is it 8 frames I should check or 16? I'll try 16 for now. I'd rather go overkill than undershoot it because it's hard to get the exact frames. So if you've not pressed up, or if you have pressed up or you have pressed down in 16 frames, you leave it on. That, I think, is a little overkill, but it's probably fine. I could try with 8, but we'll try with 16 first. Just so we have something that works, and if I don't like it, I just revert it. Keep the other build I already made. Okay, so it's close. It's close to what I wanted to do. Because we definitely need it to turn off, or else when you go through doorways, it's going to behave weird. And I feel like players are so used to walking through the doorway. I mean, technically, I could let you guys not be frozen when you go through a door. I could do that. But, why is this not loading correctly? I don't know why that didn't load the first time. I had to open it and close it again. Okay. So I just want to observe the cheats. The only thing we're interested in is all the way at the bottom. I don't recall if I asked Mateus. I think I said hello, but I don't know if I asked how you're doing. Hopefully you're doing well.
What? What?
And it feels pretty butter smooth in there.
What?
Time waits for no man and death waits for old hands, something like that.
What?
That feels pretty good. It's a little faster, and I'm not locked in place. So that is a big time save. So we're gonna showcase us not soft locking in this stupid room.
What?
Yeah, you can just do whatever you want during the cutscene. Oops, I hit a button. Try that again. So this is looking pretty good. We got more responsive controls. Remove floatiness where it made sense. Oh, I'm actually getting a phone call, so I do think I have to go in just a couple minutes. Just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, chat. I do have to go very soon, but let's at least investigate. I think everything here is looking fine in terms of movement. Ooh, why is that behaving like that? That was weird. I was like not getting momentum for a moment. Now I am. I don't know if it's because I paused or something. I can't say I normally pause when I'm in the middle of the momentum chains. But yeah, we move faster every time we arm pump now. I think that looks okay. We can still damage boost pretty far. We come to a stop a little faster. And if we're just walking back and forth building momentum and we let go, we don't go as far. We move a little bit. Like, we do slide just a tiny, tiny bit. But it's a lot more manageable for sure. We still have all of our other goodies. Now, the only thing I might do, I don't know if it'll be in a patch necessarily, is I might have the L1, R1 in the air take in the momentum as well. Thinking about it. I think that'll be like the final form of momentum. But I think right now, being able to kind of speed up and do this, it should be fine. So, I'm glad you're doing well though, Mateus. I forgot to also, I got distracted by the phone call. I'm a little tired. I think I'll get lunch in just a little bit. But for people looking to play this, I think this is looking like a really solid update. So, special shout outs again to Calvitium. I'm gonna say now allowed to move. in clock room and activating slash prior to activating gold silver ring. So I think what I'll do is after lunch, I'm literally gonna upload this. So we have faster crouch, delay removed from holding crouch. I'm gonna, well, not all delay, most delay removed. Or hold up slash crouch. So it should feel a lot more responsive. No longer locks you in place. We fixed spike breaker. The momentum is faster. I think, like, acceleration-wise, if we're looking to get to a speed of 300,000, I guess is a number to go for. Instead of incrementing by 2,000 and then doing a multiplier, it's up to 4,000, so almost double the acceleration. So it should be a lot easier to get to max momentum. And now when you do the arm pump, it multiplies your 4,000 by another 1.5, so it's almost literally triple what it was before. So it should feel a lot better. And as mentioned before, the R1 in the air is cleaner redirect. I'll probably just make a small note there. Axe Lord, armor, glide. Allows momentum redirect if D-pad burns after changing directions. Yeah, because that one doesn't use a script to go left-right. So I think because it does that and you hold R1, it just behaves as expected. So I might reinvestigate what I did for the jump, because I might be able to allow the jump to have that momentum as well. But I think for now, at least adding it to glide should open up more options. Unfortunately, Alec, I am about to leave, because there is something I have to do with family in a few minutes. But hopefully chat enjoyed the preview of changes. Unfortunately, we were bested yet again by Door. Door is the stream's mortal nemesis, chat. I can never defeat the doors. There's so many doors! Oh, man. So we'll do a quick wrap up. So I'll be pushing a build, as I said before, probably right after lunch. I know offhand, God's Child 666 was looking to run it on Monday. I think somebody had mentioned potentially running it on Wednesday, but I'm not sure. They haven't committed to it. And then Friday, Jupiter Climb is planning to play it. So I want to make sure that for all subsequent testers, Calvitium took the first blow. We're going to make it better. And I think when Gods ends up playing it on Monday, I'm going to go and probably do another minor patch fix based off anything I see there. But I think overall, we've reduced visual bugs, you know, smoother controls, less delays. I don't know if the damage numbers need to be balanced still or not. I think at the moment the answer to that is probably not. But who knows? We could nerf them slightly at some point. Just give Jupiter Climb a build where all damage does 1. Instead of doing like hundreds. We're like, I don't know, everybody else beat it, Jupiter. Come on, try harder. But I think we're in a pretty good place. I'm feeling a lot better about it in general. I did observe some behaviors I wasn't able to replicate, so I think I'll try to watch if anything goes through on Monday, if that works. Jupiter could probably deal with that. So if you're not already following on Discord, I'm going to give another shout out to Discord. Please tell me it's working. Oh no, it's not working. Well, I tried. I remembered to plug myself, chat, before ending the video. But anyway, we have a Discord. It's on our Twitch channel. So just check it out and you should be able to join if you haven't already joined. I'll have announcements for when they do their runs. I will obviously not be uploading it to the YouTube, but they might end up uploading their respective videos to their respective YouTubes. So keep an eye out. I'll even try to update Twitter whenever I see them, if they happen to do that. But I think for now, chat, we've hit a natural conclusion for the stream. We've improved the game immensely. We'll be looking into probably Etrian next weekend. Just unfortunate technical issues, like literally leading into it. But I think it was also kind of for the best, because we ended up making some really big, important changes based off of the Calvitium run. So thank you again, Calvitium. Hope you had a lot of fun with it, and hope if you play it again, you have even more fun with it a second time through with these new changes. But for now, thank you all for joining, and I hope you have a good day or a good night, depending on the time zone.